Lean with me. We're all gonna go together.
That'd be cool.
All right.
That'd be cool.
I will. They must be praying.
Oh, they need to pray.
You crazy?
So they ain't gonna do that, no. You take that report then?
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
I gave it to her secretary. I went down.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Right.
Cool.
Here. Kathy?
Here.
Jessica?
Here.
Dawn? Dan?
Yep.
Can we have a motion to adopt the agenda?
Second.
Joyce?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Dawn? Danny?
Yep.
Can we have an adoption of the minutes for the meeting of December 13th, 2018?
I'll make a motion.
Second. Joyce?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Jessie?
Yes.
Dawn?
Yes.
Danny?
Yes.
Can we have a motion to authorize the payment for the expenses for January 2019?
I'll make it.
I'll second it.
Joyce?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Dawn?
Yes.
Dan?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we have approval of the financial report for December 2018?
Before we do that, why don't I go ahead and explain, because they don't have them.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, I have some exhibits for you. We got a couple new people on council, and I just wanted to go over, in the package that's sent around to you, the financial reports. I just wanted to go over them a little bit to explain how you can read them. So the first thing in the package is the bank reconciliation report. I'm not going to go over that. The next one is the appropriation summary. Everybody should have an appropriation summary. So if you look at this, in the third column over, you're going to see total appropriations, and that is based off our budget that we do the July year before. We are going to approve appropriations for 2019, but they're based off the budget that we did in July. The next column over, the fourth column over, this is just for the month of December. You can see at the top it says December 2018. You've got month-to-date expenditures. So that's what was spent in December for each of these particular categories. The next column over is what has been spent year-to-date. The next column would be anything that we would have that wasn't paid in December that should be a 2018 expense that I encumber the money for. It will come out of 2018 expenses, but it won't be paid until 2019. And then the next to the last column is your unencumbered balance. So that's just your appropriation amount minus what's been paid. So that's just what's remaining. And then your last column is what your percentage is of expenditures. And that is by fund. You can see on the left-hand side, the first is 1,000, which is general. And then you can see that it goes to 2011, 2021, and it says what those funds are. And then it ends with the 5201, which is your sewer operating expense. So if you want to know what's come out of the sewer fund, you can look at that section right there, and that's going to tell you what's been spent for December and year-to-date. Okay. The next report, any questions? The next report in your packet is the fund summary, and that is just basically saying how much money we have in each particular fund right now. The next report is going to be your revenue summary, so that is all the receipts that have come in the month of December. So you can see the first column is whenever the budget is made, we have to have what revenue we are expecting to get this year. So you can see the first column is what our expected revenue is for each particular fund. The next column is how much money we have received this month, which is December. The next column is how much we've received year to date. And then the next two columns are whether you're favorable or unfavorable based on what you thought you were going to get, and then how much is the year to date that we've received. So if you wanted to know how much was brought in from the sewer fund, then you could go to the second page there, look under 5201, which is your sewer operating right here. And then you can look over there what we've had budgeted for income, and then you can see how much we got year to date, if you look in the third column. Okay, any questions? Okay, and then the other thing that you get in your signature package is your payment listing, which you all have a copy of that, and then the payroll report. James Howard. So I just wanted to kind of go over that so that you know what you're looking at when you're signing the reports. Dawn.
Does anybody have any questions?
We got that.
Everybody understand? Okay, can we get a motion for the approval of the financial report for December 2018? Thank you. Second?
Second.
Joyce?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Jessie?
Yes.
Dawn?
Yes.
Danny?
Yeah.
Okay. Cemetery? Kathy? Everything looks okay? Dawn?
Good.
Danny?
They're all working as a Monday night. When are we gonna take the Christmas tree lights down?
We are waiting for the township to get back with me.
Okay.
Good. Okay, Robbie had to replace the street sign, did he tell you? He had to replace a stop sign in Minnesota, and I'm not sure what the other street was, if it was Kansas or, but somebody took the sign with them and they knocked the stop sign down. He fixed that, but they took the street sign.
Okay.
Do you know anything? No. Okay, safety? Debbie, Joyce?
Yes. Okay, the safety, okay. I have to get used to adjusting to that.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Okay, Chief Bittinger, 15 hours. Captain Scott, 70 hours. The mileage was 81. Tickets were 1. Absence 3.
Assist.
Assist. Yes, okay. Calls 1. Summons 0. Arrest 0. Violations 155.
That's the speed camera. Sorry. I don't have that, I didn't put that on there.
That's, what was that?
That's a street,
Oh,
just camera
oh, okay.
violation.
Okay.
We just, got a letter from Officer Hauser that he is retiring. So, we're down one policeman. And, with the cruiser, JJ's getting 2 estimates, for the seatbelt airbag light. Just, this what we talked about last month. He's getting 2 estimates.
Each one of these blocks. And you gotta sign one for them.
Okay,
They
streets.
forgot to sign.
Most of them are alright. There's, one complaint that we had last month, we're looking into that, because there's a question on if we've even plowed that before, so, whether it's private property or the property of the village, so, if that's figured out, we'll go from there.
Okay. Done?
I have no information yet.
You're all going to accept them in,
Yeah.
so,
I wrote them down.
okay. Tim?
I got quite a bit. Everybody got one of these papers. I made up quite a few of them. Had to replace the mixing pump at the wastewater treatment plant. I made up like a dozen of them. Yeah.
You guys going over there?
Okay, there's one here somewhere.
We can share that.
There's plenty.
We got it.
Okay, I had to replace the mixing pump up at the wastewater treatment plant. We had one from the contract, so I used that, so we don't have any extras. And basically the plant's designed to use one pump for all the processes. So that pump will replace anything in that plant, any pump that goes bad. So I'd like to get one on the way, get one coming if we got it in the budget. Vendor, it's a foreign pump. It's an odd pump. I tried to get an American pump because of the way it's designed. You almost got to stay with it. And American pumps, they couldn't touch the price, $440 delivered. So I'd like to okay to get one coming. We got a leak up at the plant. The waste line, it's leaking. Whenever the waste pump kicks on, it needs to be repaired. Got a quote from TM Construction, the ones that's going to do the pavilion hookup and all that. They said they'd come and dig it, $250. So I'd like to get the okay on that, if that's okay. I'm thinking it's going to be easy fixed. I'm thinking the line just blowed apart, or a coupling or something just came apart. So hopefully it'll be easy fix. EPA is going to be sending their sludge fee invoice. That's I don't know if it's 100 or 200. I know it's someplace in there. So that should be on its way, just so Amy knows about it. Sludge, we're gonna probably have to haul some sludge from up at the plant. Plant's been in operation now for about 2 years, and the sludge is getting pretty deep in the primary tank, and I think it's gonna start causing us compliance problems. So need to have some of that hauled. I'll get 3 quotes. I'm thinking it'd be under $500. So if we can afford it, hopefully we can. Hydraulic license for December 2018 is due to the pump, the mixer pump gone bad. So hopefully I got the new pump in there now, and hopefully we can get the plant back in compliance. But it's just out by a couple of numbers, nothing major. Government Day. and Jerome's there. I don't know if anybody else is going.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm planning on being there too, so. It's Saturday the 19th. Number 5. Haven't heard anything on construction. Chris called me probably about 2 hours ago and said that all the paperwork's done to the EPA for the construction on the pavilion, pump here. And as soon as they okay it, the contractor will get okay to go. He suggested maybe having Vicky go ahead and sign the contract for the contractor. So as soon as the EPA okays it, he can take off. Number 6, E1 pump. After the E1 pump, there should be an I there. I would direct permission, if Chris okays it, to go with a Walker pump. Then they're a manufacturer in the area. The E1 pumps, got a bunch of them up in Polk. They're starting to cause us a lot of problems up there. And I don't know if I want to put E-pumps in when we could get a pump in the area to do the same thing. It'd be easier to get parts for and cheaper. The closest E1 pump authorized vendor is in Illinois. So that kind of makes it, if they got to come here for some reason, I hope they never do, but they charge us to come here. I hope they never do. I hope I can take care of everything. But Keen Pumps, talked to them today for the high pressure pumps like the E1s. They don't have a pump for that application. I thought they would, but they don't. Pumps and equipment, they got a Barnes pump made in Ohio that basically fit in that application. Plus they got retrofits that basically fit into the E1 chambers. I would suggest if replacing the E1 pumps to a motor goes bad, but when a motor goes bad in the E1, we might want to look at switching them to the Barnes pump.
So would you start out like the pavilion with the E1?
Well, out here, basically, we gotta just pump from out here and dump it into the sanitary. So a little Myers pump station could handle that, no problem. Now I'm gonna talk to Chris to make sure on that. But on Fred's application, I think we're gonna need a high pressure pump for that one. So probably gonna have to go with, and you know, the construction are paid for these, but kind of want to try to get away from the E1s
Right.
because of the problems we have in Polk. So might want to look at that. So that's all I got. I guess I need the okay to proceed of ordering a pump for $440 and get the okay to have the contractor come in and dig the line up at the wastewater plant so I can get that repaired. So, and eventually I'm going to need some sludge hog. So, and I think probably take 1 to 2 loads. So usually that's like under $500. So
how soon will you need to be doing that?
I'd say sometime this year. Hopefully I can get the readings done and get back in compliance. But if that old sludge in the tank's causing me problems, I'm gonna have to get it out of there. You know, and the vendor did say after a couple of years we'd have to have a sludge hog. So it's getting to be about that time. So basically what we got up there is a big septic tank, and the whole town's basically dumping into that, and the clear liquid coming off of that is going to the wastewater plant. So it's like any other septic tank. After so long, it's going to get full, and you're going to have to pump it. So
You have a question?
Yeah, what kind of pumps?
Pumps.
Pumps, like 4-inch, or they're self-contained, what are they?
Up here on top of the hair, I can't think of the names, majors. That pumps into a high pressure line that goes to the plant. So that's gotta be a high pressure pump, it's an E1 pump.
It's got all, its motor, everything is all self.
Yeah, basically what it's a progressive cavity pump. It's got a rear screw rotor in it, and it's got like a rear rubber seater. And that produces a lot of high pressure. It can overcome the pressure in the lines. So that's why you need them when they pump into like lines that the big pumps down there is pumping.
Mm-hmm.
They basically pressurize that line. It's got a check valve, and that line always has pressure in it. So that pump's got to overcome that pressure. Here, it's just dumping into 8-inch sanitary, or 6-inch sanitary, 8-inch sanitary line. Yeah, it's an 8-inch. There's no pressure, so we probably get away with just a regular home grinder. Here, Fred's property, it's got quite a run, so it's probably gonna.
They suggested that I check the air, what did you say that was?
An air vent.
The air vent. And then if that doesn't stop my problem.
That can done check that everything is
Yeah,
open.
You checked the plumbing vent?
Well, I didn't check. That's the house. No, I didn't go in the house.
Well, if it's backing up,
Yeah.
it's flushing and goes down and breaks it
Yeah.
somewhere else. I don't know, Freddie's a plumber right there,
Yeah.
he can tell you.
Yeah, but my job starts from the outside of the house on, not inside the house. So
Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes not.
Yeah.
It's just the water.
I don't want it stuck on in people's homes, and
Yeah.
I shouldn't be doing that. So so
Okay.
that's all I got. Thank you.
Okay, can we get a motion for $1,240 for this? Okay. Second,
I'll second it.
Joyce?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Kathy? Jesse? Yes. Dawn? Yes. Danny?
Yes.
Okay. Motion carries. Joyce? Okay, we have ordinance number 01/2019, being an ordinance to approve the village annual appropriation 2019. Need a motion to suspend the rules.
I'll make a motion.
Who seconded?
Joyce?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Jesse?
Yes.
Dawn?
Yes.
Danny?
Yes.
Okay. Need a motion to approve ordinance number 1/2019. Joyce?
Yes.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Jesse?
Yes.
Dawn?
Yes.
Danny?
Yes.
Okay. Now, it's the new year, so we need a nomination for council president for this year until December 2019.
I'll make a motion to make Don Vesper the president.
Second.
Joyce?
Yes.
Pam? Kathy?
Anybody else that don't?
That's what I wanted to ask you.
You wanna volunteer?
No.
Was there any other nominations?
Yes.
Okay. So we have a motion to accept Dawn Vesper as council president. Dan, you're first.
I'll make a motion.
Pam, you're second. Joyce? Pam?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Jessica? Yes. Dawn? Danny?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries, Dawn, President. Okay, do you have anything to say? Anyone else have anything to say? Good.
Oh, I got a question though, but Robbie's working for maintenance and he's also working for the plumbing, for the sewer. Can he have 2 time cards where he can clock in on
Yeah.
one and then clock in on another one for the village?
Just write it at the top of 24.
Oh, that's up to the bookkeeper there.
Fine with me.
Cause he gets confused about that shit. You know, he says that sometimes you think he's working for the sewer and he's really working for the village. And other times he's working for the village and you think he's working for the sewer.
Yeah, that would probably be easier, and that would keep him straight. That way he could sign in or clock in for the sewer, and when he clocks out, if he's doing something for the village, clock in on the village card.
Okay.
That way, that will help her.
So you'll fix him up 2 time cards and,
They're right out there. All he has to do is grab another one.
okay.
Just right at the top, sewer on one, maintenance on the other. That's all he needs to do.
Okey-doke.
Okay, any other business?
Have we officially thanked the gentleman that fixed our water truck? Like we need any letter, any, thank you very much,
No, we
any
haven't.
gift basket, any, okay,
Mr. Breer, are you talking
Mhm.
about?
yeah.
I've seen 3 guys up there, but.
I think we should.
I think
Johnny
so.
Carpenter and 2 other guys.
Oh, you're talking about the water tank up there.
Mhm.
The road.
Scott Greer, Rube, and Johnny Johnny Carpenter. Did a little bit on it, but mostly Scott Greer.
If you don't have a community fund, that was another thing I was, like,
Yes, I
yeah.
found that out during our Christmas adventure.
Yes, we don't have a community fund.
Why?
That there is not given to the state,
Mhm.
so,
So that would all come like donations and what have you.
yeah, like the stock donation, and,
Mhm.
yeah, the wire and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. All that. Yeah.
But, you know, if you guys, we could see about doing something to get make some money for the community thing,
Yeah.
for community funds. That way, when we do have something like that,
Mhm.
or somebody volunteers, then it's just never worked out for me in the past.
Well, I hear a lot of people complain they don't get the newsletter.
They get it with their sewer.
I know it comes out with the sewer bill. I guess maybe if you're not a homeowner, you don't get that if you're renting, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's being overlooked. But when we done this Christmas thing and it was not a real good turnout for decorations, all I heard was, well, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. I didn't know.
A lot of renters
So,
don't, they don't get that newsletter.
We're not
The-
going
The
to
bill
get-
goes to the homeowner.
we're not going to get funds if nobody knows we're putting on a project to get
Right.
funds. I guess is what I'm getting at.
So we'll just have to make up something and take it around and.
That's why maybe we should start doing this door to door like we used to.
I mean, if people want to, they want to. If they don't, they're not going to, no matter what you put out there.
Right,
But, you know, not everybody's Facebook, not everybody gets the newsletter.
right, and we did have a pretty good turnout for the Christmas tree lighting.
Yes.
Then have them call the office, leave their name, their address, and that they wanna get the newsletter, and I can certainly send one out.
Okay.
Yeah, because then they would tape to the doors, and they used to do that, tape to the doors, and mailbox.
Well, I wasn't saying tape it to the door,
Yeah.
I just meant
Yeah,
tape
but then to put it in the door, roll it up, then if it rained or whatever, then it was all soggy.
Yeah.
You know, personally.
Just have them call the office, leave their address, their name. And I can put them on the list.
We'll put that in there. Okay, anything else? Okay, can we get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, doing it? Joyce? Mia?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Bessie?
Yes.
Dawn?
Yes.
Sandy?
Yep.
Okay. Motion carries.
Oh, okay.
Those two didn't sign that one paper.
Yeah, and it over.
Oh.
Right.
Amy, I need to get a copy of the 2018 financial report.
Like,
How thick is it?
well, it depends, I mean, you
The
want,
whole- for the year?
it depends on what you want.
Revenue and expenditure.
Because like this is what I printed for all the year-end reports. So I mean, what are you looking for, and then I can tell you what report is best gonna
Well,
get you what you want.
I want to know how much money came in and how much went out.
So basically, all you need is,
Well, I'd like to
Two
look at the
reports.
funds though. When can I come and look
no,
at
you
that?
can, I know what reports you need. And I'll show them to you.
And are you available tomorrow? Sometime? Evening, afternoon,
Tomorrow is
Friday?
This is the report that I think is going to give you everything you want. So why don't you take a look at these? You can't have them. I mean,
Oh,
I'll have to print them
alright.
because this
Well,
is my year-end package.
Alright.
This is budgeted and actual receipts. It's going to show you the fund,
Okay, yeah.
what the budget
Yep.
is, what is actual. This is going to be the same
Okay,
thing with
expenditure.
disbursements.
Alright. Yep. If you could do those for me tomorrow,
Okay.
you're gonna be
Well,
around.
I'll do it tonight.
Alright.
You need to see me for something else tomorrow?
File a petition.
Okay. Tomorrow? You can't do it tonight?
Couldn't do it tonight.
Come on, Fred. Just text me and
Okay. Probably
see where I am.
3:34. Good time? Bad time? Later?
No, actually 3:30 would probably be good
Okay.
because I gotta get my grandson off the bus at 3:15ish,
Alright.
and then I can
Cool.
come down after that. So I'll
Alright,
have these
3:30 here?
tomorrow. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Amy.
Yep.
I got it for steps. Yeah. I don't have.
Was you at first? You saw it hit follow or whatever?
Yeah.
And Bruce says, are you following?